Let's learn how to multiply polynomials. We've actually already done this a little bit. Here, we're multiplying a binomial by a constant. We all know what to do. Get rid of parenthetical freakiness, so we distribute the 3 and we're left with our answer. We can also do the same thing if we multiply a binomial by a variable. See? We distribute the multiplication as though it were a constant value. This process can be generalized for any time that we have a single term multiplied by a polynomial. See here? We just distribute the entire 4x. So 4x times 2x squared is 8x to the third, and 4x times 3x is 12x squared. We're left with 8x to the third plus 12x squared. We've done distribution when multiplying a monomial by a binomial before, so let's try something a bit more interesting. Here we're multiplying together two binomials. As it turns out, the process is exactly the same. We just treat the first polynomial in parentheses as though it was a single unit. So first we multiply x plus 5 by x, and then we multiply x plus 5 by negative 5. Now we have the problem in terms that we can handle, so we simplify and combine like terms. Notice how 5x minus 5x is just 0. If you want a quick and dirty way to multiply together binomials, try using FOIL. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. Let's try multiplying this one out using FOIL. First, we multiply together the first terms in each polynomial. Then we multiply together the outer terms. Then the inner terms. And finally the last terms. The sum of all of these terms is our answer. Now we just have to simplify and combine like terms. Here's a slightly more complicated one, but again, FOIL will work. We just multiply together the first terms, outer terms, inner terms, and last terms. Now simplify and combine like terms and we've got our answer. Unfortunately, FOIL only works when you multiply two binomials. Here we're multiplying a binomial with a trinomial, so we have to go back to the distributive property. Let's work this one out. First, we have to multiply x plus 1 by x squared, then by 3x, and then by negative 4. Now we have three multiplications of monomials by binomials, which we can simplify. When I'm combining like terms, I like to do it one power at a time. And I like to cross off the terms as I use them, so I don't accidentally count one twice. First, let's grab all the x to the thirds, in this case just x to the third. Then all the x squareds, in this case x squared plus 3x squared. Then all the x's, that's 3x minus 4x. And then the terms without variables, in this case just negative 4. Pause the video and try this one on your own. Then we'll go over it. So, first 2x minus 3 is multiplied by x squared, then by negative 3x, and finally by positive 1. Then we multiply out each of the terms and simplify. Now you know two methods for multiplying polynomials. FOIL, which only works if you're multiplying together two binomials, and the distributive property, which works for any arbitrary polynomial multiplication. Have fun!